beef as tennis stars Taylor Townsend and Jelena Ostapenko. They had a interesting moment after their match. The American star Taylor Townsend, she wins the match and she's going to the net to shake hands. It looked like she was giving her a little dap too on the way, and then words were exchanged. You could tell that the ladies were not exchanging pleasant words, and then afterwards Taylor Townsend was asked, well, hey, what were you ladies talking about?
People get upset when they lose, and you can't. Some people say bad things. She told me I have no class, I have no education, and to see what happens when we get outside the U.S. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I beat her in Canada outside the U.S. I beat her in New York outside the U.S. So let's see what else she has to say.
So
she lost me at the New York thing, but that's fine.
She was talking too fast. That's all. You know what she meant.
Kind of proved her point.
She said you have no class, no education. I would have hit her with the racket.
New York's in the U.S.
Yeah, she was talking fast. You know what she meant.
Kelly, you don't realize there's a lot of violence that goes on this show.
But you just said you were getting better and that you've calmed down and less violent, and all you wanted to do this whole morning is retaliate and punch people with rackets.
This lady ran up and said you have no class and no education. Oh, you deserve to get smacked.
Assault and attack on an American who just won a match at the U.S. Open because of our hard work and skill set.
You want to hit her with your racket too? Like
I don't believe in violence.
I'm just so that's what that
Until
was.
it's time
I was just
for
coming
violence.
here. No, here's the deal. My take on this is that she's a poor loser. For one thing, she had her emotions got the best of her after a match in which she lost. What she said to her, I've told you guys before, Europeans in general on tennis, they do think we're uneducated as Americans. That's kind of beside the point. But the thing that she brought up is that Taylor didn't kind of give the my bad when the ball hit the net and rolled over, and it was as a point. And that is something that is kind of an unwritten rule. You guys know all the unwritten rules across the board. Tennis is one of these considered very highbrow, classy, buttoned up. You do the right thing by others kind of sport, right? And the fact that Taylor didn't say kind of I'm sorry or whatever got under her skin, again, because she's losing and very, very emotional. But you don't have to say sorry. It's just most people do, especially when they're routing you in a second set.
Well, I heard her say that. She said, I don't have to say anything, is one of the things I heard her say.
She doesn't have to, but it's a classy move to do it, is all.
So explain, because so she scores a point that kind of hits the net and goes over.
Dribbles over.
And you're supposed to apologize?
You're supposed to kind of just tip of the, sort of I don't know what an equivalent to that would be.
So if I shoot a jump shot and it bounces around 9 times and goes in, I'm supposed to say, my bad?
If you fist the little blooper over the shortstop, you're supposed to apologize because it got it in there?
So this is the difference between tennis and anything else, is that tennis, there are these unwritten rules to the degree of you're just a little. I've told you guys before, this is the only sport that I know of where you are on your own honor code through all of juniors into college. I told you I've never had a line judge. You have to call balls the right way. And so there's this cultural difference in tennis than there is any other sport. And this is just an example though where, and then I listened to, I know she's not your favorite home team. Sabalenka came out
we got her. I got her.
Speaking about Jelena, hold on, and said that there are extenuating life circumstances right now. And you were earlier in the week talking about you never know what someone's going through. You never know. I'm not saying you give her a pass. But there's a lot going on with her, and she lost her cool. No,
you're giving her a pass.
She lost her cool. It was a bad moment.
You can have extenuating circumstances. You never know what people are waking up to or went to bed with. That is true. That being said, at the moment when the match is over, hook or crook, fair or foul, she didn't say my bad. You're supposed to walk over there, shake hands. What you're not supposed to do is tell somebody they're not educated. Point your finger in her face multiple times. And look like a spoiled brat. But I got some Sabalenka.
She lost her cool.
Because I kept my trash bag for these trashy acting Europeans. I got the trash bag.
We call them Euro trash.
And they went after Coco. When Coco whooped up on Sabalenka, here where she was, talking about Coco. Yeah, she won, but she didn't beat me.
Definitely better level than in the final. It was really, honestly, the worst tennis I played in the last, I don't know how many month, and the conditions were terrible, and she simply was better in these conditions than me, and I think it was the worst final I ever played. She won the match not because she played incredible, just because I made all of those mistakes from, if you look from the outside, kind of from an easy balls.
How is that
Low
any different?
class.
Now, how is that any different than a coach coming out after and saying, we beat ourselves today?
And what do we do?
That's what Sabalenka is doing. Is it classy? No. Is it the right way to handle it? No. Just like yesterday with Jelena, not the right way to handle any of this. And I'm very proud that Taylor Townsend sat in front of everybody and kind of just said what she said. There is no doubt. But it just was not a good look. Not a good look across
Well,
the
Taylor
board.
was like Coco, very classy when these unclassy European tennis stars are going off on our American stars, beating them. Taylor Townsend, very classy after an apology, a half-hearted apology was issued on social media.
Honestly laugh at it. I think it's comical, and I think that it's kind of funny because to then go online and have to justify what you said. You obviously feel some type of way and feel like you have to give an explanation for how you acted. I don't feel like I have to explain how I acted. I think it was very self-explanatory. So, I'm standing in what I said.
All right, Catherine.
There you go.
A lot of people feel like when they've made a mistake and acted wrong, they feel like they got to explain why. And,
I wanted to ask you guys, you tennis players, because you played a lot of tennis, and so did Matt Lear as well. Did you make it a point every time you hit the net on accident to just kind of give a little wave or a my bad?
100%.
To me, it depends on how many shots after. Like if I hit the net and then there's 6 or 7 shots after,
Right.
no.
Right.
But if I hit a net
It's a game
and
point.
that 1
If
meter
it's
point,
if it's a point, right after it goes over the net and rolls over.
yeah, if you're 10 feet off the baseline,
Yeah.
I hit a screamer down the line, it hits the net and dribbles over. Yeah, hey, my bad. Dude.
But if you're competing against somebody you might not like, then you don't have to do it.
Yeah, tennis, we're douchebags.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Goodness. Well, that ended that saga, and now we'll see where Taylor Townsend goes from here at the U.S. Open.